भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः गोविंदाय नमो नमः गोविंदाय नमो नमः. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. So today is a very auspicious day of Shri Narasimha Chaturdashi. So Lord Narasimha is very dear to everyone actually. But many are fearful of him, you know. Oh, Narasimha, Narasimha. Oh, Narasimha, you know. Many are very fearful. Only the devotees, they are not fearful of Narasimha Deva. How many of you are not fearful of Narasimha Deva? Imagine Lord Narasimha jumps out of the pillar, comes in front of us with his Ugra Veera Rupa. Can we be peaceful? Yeah? Narasimha Deva, no? Huh? Prabhu, you will be peaceful? No? We will start running like Hiranyakashipu ran, no? We will start running. Why? Why? Because we have some qualities of Hiranyakashipu still with us. If not, you know, little bit. Hare Krishna. So, for Prahlada, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, he always worshipped Krishna actually, till Narasimha Deva appeared. Once the Narasimha Deva appeared, then we always relate Prahlada with Narasimha Deva. Till then he was calling out the name of Hari, Krishna, Vasudeva, like that. So Srimad Bhagavatam, from 7th canto to Srimad Bhagavatam, from 1st chapter to 10 chapters, describes about Prahlada Charitra. It's a very beautiful section. All of you must read, because there the Lord, he establishes, that's why Narasimha Deva is called Agati Ghatita. In Kannada or Sanskrit, Agati Ghatita. In Sanskrit, Agati Ghatita means what is not possible was done by Narasimha Deva as possible. It was possible for him. Yeah? That's why he is called Agati Ghatita actually. So many other than Sanatana Dharma followers, they feel why to worship stone. Yeah, this is a question. Why you worship stone? Why you are behind stone worship? Yeah, our murtis are made of, deities are made of stone. So for others, they can't see as deities, so they see as stone. So they are actually surprised to see how we are worshipping this. So to prove that I live in stone also, Lord Narasimha Deva appeared actually. So I'll just briefly read the headings of each chapter so that we are aware where we are. Canto 7, chapter 1, the Supreme Lord is equal to everyone. So Shukadeva Goswami starts with, because Parikshit Maharaj also had the doubt whether Lord is equal to everyone, or because in Bhagavad Gita, Lord speaks, you know, he says, yes, I am equal to everyone, but I am very dear to my own devotees. So Parikshit also had this similar doubt. Then when he asked Shukadeva Goswami starts with, is equal to everyone. That is the first chapter covered, the Supreme Lord is equal to everyone. There Prabhupada explains, even the asuras and demonic people, they get moksha actually. Thus even if one thinks of Supreme Personality of Godhead in envy, he attains salvation. What then is to be said of devotees who always engage in the Lord's service with love and faith? Prabhupada writes actually. So even if you are envious towards Lord, you will get moksha. Sometimes envious people are more Krishna conscious than us, because they always think about Krishna, because they are always talking about Krishna. Like Kamsa, no? Kamsa was always thinking about Krishna. Hiranyakashipu also always calling out, where is Vishnu, where is Vishnu, where is Vishnu? How many times we call in a day, where is Vishnu, where is Vishnu? Only we say when we do Achamana Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu. So, Prabhupada explains further in 7.2, next chapter, it covers Hiranyakashipu terrorized the universe actually. So, devotees, they don't want to live further on this earthly planet. Somehow they want to go back to Godhead. But the demonic people, they want to live here. They want to rule here. They want to establish their kingdom. So Hiranyakashipu, once he got the boon from Brahmaji, he did a very severe tapasya. No one, even any devotee has done such a severe tapasya, Prabhupada explains that Hiranyakashipu was very severe. He stood on one leg for so many years. And his whole flesh was not there. He was having only the bone. And only Jivatma was there. He was still chanting Om Brahmaya Namaha. So Brahma got very pleased. And Brahma, along with Bhrigu and Kashyapa, Daksha, he arrived there. Because they are all Prajapatis. So they all came. And Brahmaji saw the condition and immediately he sprinkled the water from the Kamandalo. So immediately Hiranyakashipu got his body back and then he asked, make me immortal. Brahma said, I am going to die. How can I give you blessing? Unless you have 1 rupee, how can you give 10 paisa to somebody, So Brahma said, no, I can't do that. Ask something else. Hiranyakashipu is very intelligent. Demonic people are always intelligent, very intelligent. They know what to ask, how to squeeze, So what Hiranyakashipu asked, he asked, okay, if you cannot give me that blessing, please give me a blessing so that I will not be killed inside the house or outside the house, in the sky or on the earth, nor by a human being, nor by a demigod, nor by a demon, nor by weapons, nor by a living or a non-living, nor in the day or nor in the night. He asked all conditions he put. Brahma cannot solve this. Brahma has a limitation. So he cannot solve. So Brahmaji said, anyhow, I have my Guru, the Supreme Lord is there. He will take care. Why I have to worry? Tatastu, he said, and he left. Then Hiranyakashipu became very happy. For him, Supreme Lord is Brahma. So he thought, okay, let me now conquer the whole world. Thank you. So, Brahmaji pleased and he left. And then after that, Hiranyakashipu started terrorizing the whole universe. He wanted to conquer. Always, Hiranyakashipu or any demons, they attack Swarga first because they find lot of gold there, lot of wealth there. So Hiranyakashipu is Hiranyakashipu. It means the one who is hugging the gold or one who is always with the gold. Hiranyaksha means the one who is having eye on the gold. How many of us have eye on the gold? How many of us hugged? So little we have, We may say no. Inside we have. So Hiranyakashipu, actually he attacked and he won Indra. Once Indra is won, then he went to Patala Loka, he won Varuna, he won Vayu. All the departments were won. What are those departments? Water department, electricity department, all the government departments are won by Hiranyakashipu. Now everything is under his control. Politicians, if you vote for them, we should not speak, no? It's election time. Can we speak? If you vote for them, you get everything. If you don't vote for them, you don't get. They will cut everything. Similarly, Hiranyakashipu, whoever chants Hiranyaya Namaha in this kingdom, he will provide everything. Whoever chants Om Vishnave Namaha or Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva, cut everything for them services. So Vayu Varana are all under him, they all cut all the services for them. So he wanted, actually, Hiranyakashipu was against Vishnu, but he is not able to reach Vishnu because he is demonic in nature. Only those who are having sattvic, those who are having Shuddha Bhakti, they can go to Vaikuntha, they can go to Krishna. Otherwise, they cannot reach. So Hiranyakashipu wanted Vishnu to be troubled. Hiranyaksha also wanted to trouble. So Hiranyaksha, what he did, he troubled Vishnu by teasing the wife of Vishnu, Bhudevi. He put her inside the water. It's very easy. You tease a wife, the husband will get angry. So similarly, Hiranyakashipu, actually he wanted to trouble all the devotees on this earth so that Vishnu gets disturbed. So he stopped the yajna, he stopped all the offerings. Any house there is a bell ringing for Vishnu, he stopped it. He said nothing doing. Only Hiranyaya Namaha. So everyone started following in fear of Hiranyakashipu. The whole universe is under his control. So that's how he terrorized actually. So actually Prabhupada writes in the Canto 7, chapter 4, text 28, of all sinful activities, an offense to a pure devotee or Vaishnava is the most severe. An offense at the lotus feet of a Vaishnava is so disastrous that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has compared it to a mad elephant that enters a garden and causes great havoc by uprooting many plants and trees. If one is an offender at the lotus feet of a Brahmana or Vaishnava, his offenses uproot all his auspicious activities. One should therefore very carefully guard against committing Vaishnava aparadha or offenses at the lotus feet of a Vaishnava. The Vaishnavas are very durlabha in this, on the earthly planet, especially here in Kali Yuga. So if we get an association of a Vaishnava, we must make use of it, even a fraction of a second. Sadhu Sangha, Sadhu Sangha, Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastra Kaha, Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhi Haya. So Shastra says, even a lava matra, lava means 1/8 of a second. If you get a chance to meet a sannyasi, if you get a chance to meet a Vaishnava, get the benefit of it. Don't go and ask him, please get me a good job, please bless me to have a good wife and all this. This is not the request we are supposed to do. The request is how we can improve our Krishna Bhakti. That is the permanent solution. So Mahaprabhu, here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains about Hatimati Aparad. Imagine Hiranyakashipu, not only Prahlada, he is doing aparadha at each and every Vishnu devotee. How cruel he must be. Then the chapter 5, Prahlad Maharaja, saintly son of Hiranyakashipu. Actually, when Prahlada was in the womb, Prahlada is the third child of Hiranyakashipu actually. There are 4 children for Hiranyakashipu, boys actually. The first one is Anuhlada, the second one is Hlada, third one is Prahlada, and the last one is Samhlada. There are 4 children. Among them, Prahlada Maharaj was a great saintly person. When he was in the womb, Hiranyakashipu was doing the tapasya, Kayadu was in the palace. Then Indra and all Devatas, they made a meeting. Indra said, better we attack all the Daityas now because Hiranyakashipu is not there. Kill them. So he went directly to the palace of Hiranyakashipu. He pulled Kayadu with holding her hair and she was pulling and he was taking her. She was pregnant actually. Prahlada was there. Narada Muni came and he saw and immediately he said, what are you doing, Indra? Indra said, Narada Muni, is it not good to kill now all the Daityas and also the one who is in the womb? He is going to be a Daitya anyhow because these all 4 children are Daityapatis. Like Prajapatis, they are Daityapatis. They are producing Daityas actually. So at that time, Narada Muni says, no, stop. Narada Muni is having Divya Chaksha actually. He is a Maharishi. and a Vaishnava, Maha Vaishnava. So he said, wait, no, what you are doing wrong. Indra, you are a Swarga Adhipati, you are a Raja, Devendra. It will not bring anything good for you now. Better you spare her. I will take her to my ashrama and train this child in Bhagavata Dharma. So he took Kayadu. Kayadu was also a devotee of the Lord. Then when she entered Narada Muni's ashram, he gave the place. She sat there, and then every day she was serving Narada Muni. Great Vaishnava, so he was serving. And at the same time, she was listening to Bhagavata in the evening. So Narada Muni, while Prahlad Maharaj was in the womb, he was actually giving Bhagavata Dharma. Sometimes Kayadu used to sleep off while listening Bhagavata. Many of us do, no? So Kayadu also did that. So when she was sleeping, Prahlada used to listen. So Narada Muni thought, now she is sleeping, let me stop. Then Prahlada from the womb, he said, Narada Muni, please continue, don't stop, I am listening. So that's why when a lady becomes pregnant, when 3 months old, Pumsavana Samskara is done, at that time, genitals starts growing. And also Indriyas. When the 6th month, Simantoyana is done, at that time, the Medha, the brain starts developing. That's the reason from the 6th month, every pregnant lady is advised to read Srimad Bhagavatam, listen about Krishna, because the child inside the womb will be looking for the spiritual knowledge. What we do? We will watch serials. We'll be operating mobile. That's why nowadays the child as soon born starts doing like this. You give the mobile in the hospital only. Strange, but anyhow, that is life. So, Prahlad Maharaja learnt all aspects of bhakti in the womb itself. We joined ISKCON around 31, 32 years old, you know. But Prahlada was a great devotee of Lord who heard everything in the womb. Then Prahlada, chapter 6 talks about Prahlada instructs his demonic school friends. Imagine, in the school there will be good boys, there will be bad boys, right? Always we advise our children, always we make friendship with the good boys. But they end up with, I'm not negative, I tell what the practical things happen in the world actually. Not all, few of them maybe. So Prahlada was the only one good boy in the whole school, all class, and all other were demonic in nature. Even the teachers. So it so happened, Hiranyakashipu, when he got from the Kayadu Prahlada, he had not seen Prahlada, because he was doing tapasya. So Prahlada, actually everybody asked about a question, how come 9 months she is supposed to deliver, no? But tapasya he did years together. We talk about thousands of years Hiranyakashipu did tapasya. So before Hiranyakashipu went to tapasya, she became pregnant. Thousands of years after Hiranyakashipu came, still Prahlada was 2 years old only. How come? Actually, Kayadu was holding the baby inside the womb for such a long time. And he was listening to Bhagavata from Narada Muni for many years. So, then Hiranyakashipu wanted to meet the child. So he kept the child on lap. And it is said in Bhagavatam, he smelled the hair of the child. It's very important for the parents. The mother does, father never does. But father is supposed to do. Shastra says, when his baby is small, if mother and father, if they smell the head of the boy, his Ayush will increase, the age will increase. He will get a fame. He gets, so Hiranyakashipu know the Shastras, so he smelled the baby, it's Bhagavatam says. Then afterwards he asks Prahlad, Prahlad, what do you think the best in this universe? So Prahlada in the universe, before coming to the universe, he knows only Hari. For so many years he heard about only Hari. So now he expressed Hari is the best, because he heard from Narada Muni that one only, no? So he said Hari is the best. Imagine an enemy inside the house, how it will be. So Hiranyakashipu became wild. And he thought, it's only 2 years old child. No? Sometimes the children speak some bad words to parents, when they are small. You say, oh, my child told me like this, we will be very happy. When the child becomes 10-year-old and says the same word, we say, hey, did your teacher teach you this one in the school or what? So Hiranyakashipu called Shanda and Amarka, who are the sons of Shukracharya. Shukracharya is the guru of all the Daityas. Daityas have a guru also, Guru Maharaj is there for them, Shukracharya. Teaching only politics, how to steal, how to kill. This another school is there. So, he called and he said to both of them, please teach all the political information and political science for them, for him. And also teach, I am the supreme of this universe. Take him out now. So Shandamarka came and they took and they started teaching. So while teaching, Prahlada is always chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Krishnaya. Like this, all Krishna's name, Hari's name is chanting. So the Guru, both the Gurus, they become, actually Shukracharya was on leave. So only these two were available, Shanda and Amarka. So they came and they requested, Prahlada, from where you learned this one? This is out of syllabus actually, whatever you are speaking. You are supposed to speak only Om Hiranyaya Nama and this. Who taught you all this? No, you should not. Prahlada used to with folded hands, he used to tell, the Satya, Parama Satya is Krishna. Parama Satya is Vishnu, Hari. No one else, he used to say. Then they will say, okay, please chant Om Hiranyaya Nama. All other children also astonished. They never heard this one because this is also out of syllabus for them. They are also thinking, what is this? But it's very good, Sometimes when we hear some big mantras, we all get attracted. When we want to chant Hare Krishna mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Like that, these children, Om Hiranyaya Namaha is okay. But when they heard Hari, Hari from Prahlada, they all got attracted. This is something new and something better they are hearing. And of course, Krishna's name is purifying anyone. So they all become very happy and Prahlada is teaching them about the Supreme Personality of Godhead and he is giving when to start. In our society they say, 60 साल के उम्र के बाद पढ़ना चाहिए. अभी जाके इस कान में बैठा है लड़का. क्या करेगा? ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಹೋಗಿ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಪುಣ್ಯಾತ್ಮ. ಒಂದು 60 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿ ವಯಸ್ಸಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಇವನು. ಯಾಕೆ ಇವಾಗ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಇವನು? ಸೊ ದೇವರ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ ಕಲಿಸ್ತಾನೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಕೌಮಾರ ಆಚರೇತ್. ಕೌಮಾರ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ 5-year-old. We have to start from the 5-year-old. Kulashekar Alvar says, Krishnattvadiya pada pankaja panjarantam advaiva me vishitumanasa rajahamsaha ka prana. What is that? Prana prayana samaye kafavata pittehi kantavarodana vido smaranam kutaste. While you are dying, all the senses are above this, There are other senses here. Skin is there. The rest, all 5 senses are above here, actually. So always we have to protect this part more, actually, above. Sometimes your eyes will go off. Sometimes your ears goes off. One by one, indriyas goes off. But the tongue, Lord Krishna keeps the tongue till the last moment. The dying person, you give a pickle, he will say, Very tasty. Why Krishna gives tongue for the last minute? Purandara Dasa says, Krishna na nenedare kashta vandishtilla Krishna yena barade. Narajanma bandaga nalige iruvaga Krishna yena barade. Oh, human beings, when you are human, you have a tongue to chant Krishna. Why don't you chant? Otherwise, we'll be chanting Amba, Bobo, all these animals, they all sing these songs. But we chant Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then what Prahlada learned in the womb, he learns all the signs of Krishna consciousness signs. Narada Muni gives all. Also Narada Muni, is very, very special Vaishnava. Always he wants to see Vishnu in different forms. Whereas others, they are all in Vaikuntha, they want to see Vishnu in that form only. Some of them are in Golaka, they want to see Krishna form always like that. But Narada Muni, no, not like that. He wants Krishna to act fast. He's a man with remote to do fast forward, Narada Muni. So Narada Muni, he gives very nice instructions to Prahlada while he is in the womb. So Prabhupada says, this is not difficult to understand, but envious persons do not accept that Krishna has bestowed his favor upon a particular devotee in accordance with his advanced position. Everyone is special. Everyone is special for Krishna. Whether he is envious, non-envious, devotee, non-devotee, everyone is special for him. He treats them accordingly. So, such foolish persons, those who are foolish, those who cannot, mudaha, those who cannot understand Krishna, those who cannot understand Krishna consciousness, such foolish persons become envious, even to the movement of Krishna consciousness, and try to minimize an advanced devotee's activities. So Prahlada was trying to stop to chant the holy name of the Lord. Then they tried. That is not Vaishnavism. Prabhupada writes, that is not Vaishnavism. A Vaishnava should appreciate the service rendered to the Lord by other Vaishnavas. Even one devotee in our congregation does a small service, we should appreciate, glorify them. Why? Because any service done to the Lord is very glorious. We glorify cinema actors, we glorify politicians, we glorify all nonsense things in this world, but we forget to glorify a devotee who does a small service in the town. But we should glorify always the devotees. A Vaishnava should appreciate the service rendered to the Lord by other Vaishnavas. Therefore, a Vaishnava is described in Srimad Bhagavatam as Nirmatsaram. When we appreciate others, we become non-envious. That is the greatness by appreciating. So, try to appreciate others, so we become Nirmatsara, non-envious. Then we get Krishna very fast. Krishna comes to those who are non-envious. Vaishnavas are never envious of other Vaishnavas or of anyone else, and therefore they are called Nirmatsaram Shatam. Prabhupada writes very beautifully in text 9 purport. Then Lord Narasimha slays the king of the demons. Now the climax. Now Lord Narasimha, where is he? You see, Vishnu cannot go to Vaikuntha to kill, Hiranyakashipu cannot go to Vaikuntha to kill Vishnu. No entry because he is demon. So he wants Vishnu to come near to him. So the only way is trouble his son, who is Vishnu's devotee, So it's better trouble devotees, Vishnu comes to you. What do you think? How is this plan? Yeah? Sometimes we trouble our other devotees, That's why we get Krishna conscious sometimes fast. Maybe Vishnu is coming to us. Anyhow, here, now, after the school, Prahlada was brought all along the way. Shanda and Amarka saying, Om Hiranyaya Nama, don't forget, Om Hiranyaya Nama, don't forget. At least one time in front of your father you tell. Otherwise, we will be killed. You are going to have the aparada, Guru aparada. don't do this. They are actually making his mind, preparing his mind. Prahlada came, nodding his head all along the way. Then Hiranyakashipu was very happy seeing his son now big and is with the teachers. So he thought now he's understood everything. And he called, Prahlada, come here, sit on my lap. So he sat on the lap. He actually, this time, he was touching his head. And then he asked, Prahlada, tell me now. Why is he telling now? Because he has attended the school now. Tell me now, what is the best in this world, universe? The same question repeated second time. He was eager to hear Om Hiranyaya Namaha from him. You know, demonic nature, whoever having, they want to hear the glorification. You will say, Prabhu, you are a great devotee. Huh? What you said? Once again you tell. I did not hear properly. So Hiranyakashipu wanted to hear now that Om Hiranyaya Namaha is going to come. So that time, Prahlada says, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Archanam, Vandhanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam. Did I complete 9? Pada Sevanam, Iti. So these 9 processes are the best in this universe at the lotus feet of Lord. What? He threw him out. He could not tolerate. Again he said, Prahlada, listen to me. Vishnu is our enemy. You are not supposed to glorify. Still Prahlada went on glorifying. Then finally Hiranyakashipu said, better punish him. Because whoever not chanting Om Hiranyaya Namaha, there was a punishment. What are the types of punishments? There were many types of punishments. First they will put them in the ocean. If they get protected from there, then the weapons, then the poisonous snakes, then they will throw from the hill, then heavenly planets, Patal Loka, then there will be the winter, what is it? Wind will, no? The Suntragali. Whirlwind. Daitendriyas, they will kill. Daitya Raja, he will try to kill. Atimayi Yada Sambasura Maya means Sahasra. So Maya Chakra, Sahasra Chakra will come to kill. If it all doesn't work, finally Hala Hala vision is given directly in the mouth. These are the things given. बोलो श्री लक्ष्मी नरसिंह देव भगवान की जय, भक्त प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. So Prahlada was given all this trouble. He's a small boy. He was thrown in the deep sea and nobody gets survived from that sea. But Prahlada came out. You know how he was thrown in the sea? They tied a stone so that the baby will not float. They tied a stone and threw him. Then Prahlada was chanting inside, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Krishnaya Vasudevaya. Like this he was chanting continuously holy name. Holy name is very, very powerful. And when he entered Samudra Raja, he wanted to kill. Anyone goes, he will get killed. Prahlada called out, Tata, Tata, in Kannada or Sanskrit, Tata means grandfather. Grandfather, grandfather. Then Samudra Raja thought, who is this fellow calling me grandfather? Samudra Raja is called, Lakshmi is called Lakshmi Samudra Raja Tanaye. She is the daughter of Samudra Raja. Prahlada considered Lakshmi and Narayana as the father and mother. So he said, Samudra Raja, you are my grandfather because Lakshmi is my mother. So, Srimad Vishnu Purana very detailedly it explains actually about how Prahlada always related everyone through Vishnu. So that way, then immediately Samudra said, how come then you are here? I am supposed to protect you. He brought Prahlada and left him. Prahlada came walking and Hiranyakashipu got, he said, this is not ordinary fellow. Then he was thrown from Swarga, the highest level, to Patala. Then he was calling out, Bhudevi, 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 protect me, you are my mother. Because Narayana is having Sri Devi and Bhudevi, Lakshmi and Bhudevi are the mothers. So when he was calling out Bhudevi, 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 in between she actually extended her hand and Prahlada fell on her hand. Srimad Mahavishnu Puran explains actually. Then he was protected. This way he was protected. Then Hiranyakashipu said, give poison. So he was given poison. When the poison was given, he was chanting the holy name of the Lord Narayana. Then he was protected from that also. Then everything failed. Then Hiranyakashipu said, okay, you are all useless. You all cannot do anything. I am going to do myself. Because he is my Vairi, let me treat him now from my side. Let me kill him directly. Now he could have killed Prahlada directly without even calling Vishnu. But his aim was not killing his son Prahlada, his aim was killing Vishnu. So he wanted Vishnu to be killed first before he kills or does something to Prahlada. So when Prahlada went on chanting the holy name of the Lord, then immediately Hiranyakashipu actually called, Hiranyakashipu wanted Vishnu to come in his palace inside only. So Prabhupada here he writes, Ayuhu Shriyam, Srimad Bhagavatam Yasho Dharmam Lokan Asisayevacha Hanti Shreyamsi Sarvani Pumsa Mahad Atikramaha. My dear Kem, when a man persecutes great souls, all his benedictions of longevity, beauty, fame, religion, blessings and promotion to higher planets will all be destroyed. So now Hiranyakashipu done all aparadhas now, nothing left. Now he is going to kill his own son who is the greatest of Vaishnava. Bhakta Shiromani Sri Prahlad actually. I want to know the time. What is the end time? Can you ask and tell them? So you can go and ask and tell. So Bhagavatam says, even if you do little aparadha, all your punyas will go. Your longevity will go. Your fame will go. Everything you will lose. That's why we should protect our bhakti always. We should not do aparadha. We should try to avoid doing aparadhas. Knowingly we should not. Unknowingly, yes, it will happen. But knowingly we should try to avoid as much as possible. Sukadeva Goswami explains that because of their offenses at the feet of devotees, two attendants of Lord in Vaikuntha named Jaya and Vijaya became Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha in Satyayuga, Ravana and Kumbhakarna in next Yuga, and Treta Yuga, and Shishupala and Dantavakra at the end of Dwapara Yuga. Because of their fruitive acts, Jaya and Vijaya agreed to become the Lord's enemies, and when killed in that mentality, they attained salvation in oneness. Thus, even if one thinks of Supreme Personality of Godhead in envy, he attains salvation. What then is to be said of devotees who always engage in the Lord's service with love and faith? So we are all engaged with love and faith in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. What to speak of protecting? We have a doubt. And also, if something bad happens, immediately we relate it to Krishna. We relate it to Lord. ये सब भगवान के वजह से हो रहा है. It's all because of the Lord, We should try to avoid that one because Krishna knows what is good for us. The parents, they know what is good for us. 5 minutes. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. So I have to speed up. So the first principle, what we learn from this story is Vaishnava Aparadha. We should not do Vaishnava Aparadha. If you do a Vaishnava Aparadha, your end will come. And also, you will not be able to have a Vaishnava life again. So being a Vaishnava, we should always try not to do aparadha. Then principle number 2, we can learn from this. Lord is everywhere. Sometimes, when prasadam distributed, we'll take 2-3 vadas or 4 vadas. Nobody is seeing, no? So Lord is everywhere. So when Kanakadasa was given banana and I was asked to eat, he said, how can I eat? Lord is everywhere. So, sometimes we think, I have to do this. Wherever we are, if we chant the holy name, Lord is present there. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. From Prahlada, another thing we can learn, the third principle is unallied faith. What is that unallied faith? We should have firm faith that the Lord is supreme and that if we surrender to Him, He will take charge of us and indicate how we can get out of material life and return home back to Godhead. How many of you, or of all of us, have a faith by following Hare Krishna movement, we'll go back to Godhead? Please raise the hand. So we all have the faith. And Srila Prabhupada has built that faith in us. Imagine how fortunate we are. He asked someone, go and ask, what is your purpose of life? Earn and enjoy, Prabhu. He is around 85 maybe. You go and ask someone else, what is the purpose of life? To give education for my children. They will go and settle down in America. I will go and see America. I will do this, I will do that. No, we have to go back to Godhead. This faith Prabhupada has developed among us, and he has given us the Vaishnava association, which is very rare in this world actually. It's not achievable. So we should be very, very thankful to Prabhupada always. So that firm faith always comes with association. We may think I have full faith, but when you are troubled for little thing, you will lose all your faith. But you have little faith, when you come in association of devotees, your faith will multiply actually. So Prabhupada writes, the Lord is pleased only if one has unflinching, unalloyed devotion to Him. Without sincere devotional service, everything is simply a show. So Prabhupada always demands a sincere service, devotional service, and unflinching faith. So by doing sincere devotional service, we get unflinching faith. So that sincerity should be there in us. And that sincerity is developed by the association of devotees and by the mercy of Guru. Then devotional service is the topmost. What Prahlad Maharaj did? What he did? What type of devotional service? What type of devotional service Prahlad Maharaj did? Chanting always. Smaranam. He is the representative for Smaranam. If you do Kirtan and Shravanam, Smaranam is automatically, it will come. Smaranam will become easy. That's why Smaranam has put as third one. First one is Shravanam. Always listen very carefully. Then once you listen, then you can chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Then you are able to Smaranam. So devotional service is the topmost we learn from this. In an assembly where there are discourses about saints and devotees, O King Yudhishthira, even the enemies of the demons, namely the demigods, what to speak of you, would recite Prahlad Maharaj as an example of a great devotee. So actually, Yudhishthira Maharaj wanted to learn Bhagavata Dharma from Narada Muni. So Narada Muni, when he was preaching to Yudhishthira Maharaj, he quotes this one. So Prabhupada in the translation, everyone can be purified by his activities simply by hearing about them from the right source. Prabhupada writes, nonetheless, if one studies the entire Bhagavad Gita as it is, Krishna is very easy to understand. The Krishna conscious movement is just trying to make Krishna known all over the world as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. If people take this movement seriously, their lives as human beings will be successful. Otherwise, we don't know as human what we have to do. Prabhupada has given the direction. He has given the path. He has given all the techniques how to achieve that one. So, our movement, ISKCON movement, is there to teach Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead all over the world. Hare Krishna. The principal 5 power of listening. So, Prahlad Maharaja, simply by hearing this Vedic literature, the feeling for loving devotional service to Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality, sprouts up at once to extinguish the fire of lamentation, illusion and fearfulness. The last principle, chanting the holy name, is the ultimate. Even among the devotional service and among all the dharmas, chanting the holy name is the ultimate. Why? Krishna has appeared in this earthly planet in the Kali Yuga as holy name. Kali Kale Nama Rupa Krishna Avatar. Why Krishna is not appearing in front of us? What Krishna says, Sarva Dharman Paritejya Mamekam Sharanam Raja Antam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayashyami Mas. So you surrender unto me, I remove all papas. Now if Krishna appears in front of us, somebody has made makeup to do drama, So first aparadha. Then we will go and do police, dhoti or do some aparadha. So we will add up sins. So Krishna will not come in front of demonic people. 75% or more on this Kali Yuga is demonic in nature. So Krishna will not appear. Their sins will increase if he comes personally in front of them. So he gives holy name first. If holy name once we are purified with holy name, he appears later. So Harir Nama, Harir Nameva Kevalam, Kalau Nasteva, 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 Gatiranyata. By associating with devotees and chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, any man in any condition of life can achieve the highest perfection without a doubt. So here is the scene now where we had left. Prahlada is chanting, Hiranyakashipu is angry, now Hiranyakashipu wants Vishnu now in front of him. I'll take few more minutes, Prabhu. We'll do Narasimha's appearance now and stop, okay? Hare Krishna. So now is a climax, the last scene of Charitra, Prahlada Charitra, where there are pillars made of stone. So Hiranyakashipu also is not an ordinary personality, He's a very intelligent person. So he wanted to test now Prahlada's Drudha Bhakti, firm faith, whether he is having or not. He asked Prahlada, where is your Vishnu? Prahlada said, he is everywhere. Now Narayana, till then, he was thinking, he will call, Prahlada will say, he is here only, now he is here only. So Hiranyakashipu, Vishnu's work was easy, Krishna's seva was easy. He thought he will go only inside the palace. He said, everywhere. Now you use the word, when the devotee says everywhere, now Krishna spread his energy everywhere. His energy is there. He is all pervading. Avana vistara ellellu ide Krishnandu. Ellellu avana shakti ide. So he is spread everywhere. His shakti is there. Now Hiranyakashipu asked the next question. Okay, he is everywhere. Fine. Is he in this pillar? Wow. Prahlada said, oh my father, if my Narayana is not inside that pillar would have fallen long back. It is standing because my Narayana is there. Then Hiranyakashipu was bewildered. What is this? Any question he put, he has an answer. Sometimes parents in the house, when they make joke, they say, "En Praladantara uttara kodtidiyalla ninu." So here Hiranyakashipu took the sword and he wanted to chop off the pillar because Vishnu is inside. Let me chop off him. If I chop off the pillar, he will be out. So he took and hit with the sword. Nothing happened. The pillar was very strong. Now, Narasimha is inside. Narayana is there with Shankha Chakra Gada Padma, and he is thinking which form I have to take. Oh, I should not kill him above. I shouldn't. It was a homework given to him. Narayana is doing homework inside what to do. He is thinking not outside, not inside. He is thinking in this palace, where is outside, where is inside, where is up, where is down. His Lord is thinking so much. Now he has to take a form. Not Deva. Deva form is not supposed to take. Not a human form. Not a Asura form. No weapons. He cannot use Sudarshana Chakra. Sudarshana Chakra is very great because it protects Narayana also. When you leave home, the wife will come and give you mobile, right? Don't forget, Prabhuji, you forget the mobile, please take. And you call, the wife will give husband. So when Narayana leaves the Vaikunta, Lakshmi comes and sees his hand, whether Sudarshana Chakra is there or not. Because Sudarshana Chakra has a more responsibility to protect Narayana. That's why Narayana has given the empowered Sudarshana Chakra. Today we performed the worship, Sudarshana Chakra, which is going to on top of the temple. It will protect this whole area. All of us will be protected by this Sudarshana Chakra. So Lord, now he cannot use Sudarshana Chakra. He cannot use the Gada. Cannot use any weapons. Hiranyakashipu asked that one, but he is using all the weapons, He used already sword. Now he took a Gada and he is hitting with the Gada. 3 times he hits. Is your father, is your Lord inside this? Is your Vishnu here? He is hitting. Then, for Gada also it did not come out, the Lord. He said, Gada is not powerful. Let me hit by my own mushti, because he has more faith in him only. The demons, they believe in him themselves actually. None other devotees or anyone, they don't have any belief on anyone. So he came and he hit with a big... Before hitting, all this fighting before that, Hiranyakashipu went and hold the Prahlada's neck like this. And he told, I am going to kill you like a lion will kill elephant. The moment Lord heard, he got a clue. When you're writing exam, when you get a clue, you will write better answer. Lord got the clue. I will kill you like a lion. When he said, oh, you are going to kill my devotee as like a lion? Let me come to you as lion. Narasimha Bhagavan ki jai. Nare human, nare lion. So with a lion neck, so you have to make lot of makeup inside, And also while this all happening, Narasimha Deva was sharpening his nail actually. Inside, because it's a stone, no? So he was rubbing and sharpening his nail so that I will not fail, So Narasimha Deva jumped out when he hit with the mushti. He jumped, roaring, he came out. So Hiranyakashipu was surprised. He's not able to see Narasimha Deva. Narasimha Deva very tall, very huge. Ugram Veeram Mahavishnam Jwalantam Sarvatormukam Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityor Namamyaham. Lord Narayana, Krishna, took the form of Narasimha Deva. What was the age of Rama when he killed Ravana? Must be thousands of years. They lived thousands of years in those days. When Krishna killed Chanura, Kamsa, what was his age? 12, very good, 12 years. Narasimha Deva is a born baby now. Just he has appeared, but big task of killing Hiranyakashipu. But his appearance was not a small baby. Even though his baby born, but he was with all Ugra Narasimha. By seeing him only, many demons died, heart attack. They all died. How many came along with Hiranyakashipu? Thousands of Rakshasas came to attack. Srimad Mahavishnu Puranam, Bhagavatam also explains. Thousands came. Then Narasimha Deva expanded of many Narasimhas. All of them attacked him, attacked many of them. The Narasimha Deva was Ugra. He came and he started fighting with Hiranyakashipu. Fighting was very severe fight between them. Finally, within no minute, Narasimha Deva pulled Hiranyakashipu to the doorstep, because it should be not inside, not outside. So he sat there at the doorstep. He put Hiranyakashipu on his lap. Then, after that, it should not be up, above, in the sky, not on the earth. So he kept on his lap. Because Lord's lap, neither earth nor sky, nothing. It's universe, So he kept on his lap. Then, what happened next? Next is, it should not be night, it should not be day. It's like this Sandhya Kala. It's called Sandhya Kala. Sandhya Kala, Daityas are strong. That's why we do worship at that time. But nowadays, serial they will put, so we'll happily sit and watch, So all Daityas go inside our mind, Actually, Daitya Kala, that 48 minutes, Sandhya Kala, 24 minutes before, 24 minutes after, we are supposed to worship. If somebody has not finished their chanting, better chant those time, better sit and do. So, that time Hiranyakashipu is very strong, Daitya time. So Narasimha Deva, he took him on his lap. Now, it should not be by any weapons. So Lord was not having any weapons. He is using his hand. He is using nail. There was another condition. I should not be killed by a living or non-living. So the nail and hair in our body, it's living, at the same time they are non-living. It's living because there is a growth. It's non-living because if you cut, there is no pain. So, Narasimha Deva used his nail. He teared apart his chest first. He took out the heart, he threw it. So, Hiranyakashipu is dead. Hiranyakashipu ki. One time Guru Maharaj came and he said, Hiranyakashipu ki jai. We all said jai. Then Guru Maharaj said, what is this? But anyhow, then next thing what Narasimha Deva did, he took out all his intestine, he put himself as a garland. प्रभु आप बोलते आनियन मत खाओ, गार्लिक मत खाओ, नॉनवेज मत खाओ, आपका भगवान तो लगा हुआ है. Your Lord is wearing and you are saying don't eat all this for us. There is a reason why Lord put garland of intestine. The reason behind that, all of you should answer if such question comes. What happened when, because even here when Yajna was finished, the chief priest was telling, Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. So Yagnapati is Vishnu only, Krishna only. Any yajna you do, yajnanam japa yagnosmi, right? And among all the yajnas, I am the Krishna is the Yagnapati actually. So he said, so here what happened when yajna was stopped, everyone doing Om Hiranyaya Namaha, yajna also Om Hiranyaya Namaha, everything offered all to Hiranyakashipu. So whatever Hiranyakashipu is taking, it's going, yeah. Yeah. Finished, Prabhu. So Hiranyakashipu, whatever he took from Yajna, all the Yajna phala, that all was collected in his intestine. But who is the Yagnapati? Krishna, Vishnu is the Yagnapati. Now he has to accept that one. Lord has to accept that one. Once he accepts, Hiranyakashipu will be relieved of all papas. Otherwise he will accept papas. All the papas will be with him. That's why in the first chapter, The Lord is equal to everyone. Krishna wanted to give moksha to him also, Hiranyakashipu also. So immediately he took and he put as a garland. Then Hiranyakashipu was also purified. Then Lord sat on the simhasana of the Hiranyakashipu. Then all the devatas came. Now Brahma took his list of all the devatas. This Rupa is not there. He has seen Narasimha, he has seen Varaha, he has seen Matsya, all devatas he has seen, all the with photographs, all identification, PAN card, Aadhaar, everything he checked. But Narasimha Deva Aadhaar card is not there yet. Brahma could not identify. He said, I don't know him, I will not go near to him. Better send Lakshmi. Lakshmi is always tolerant, you know. Better send her. Lakshmi says, Lakshmi has asked, go see Narasimha Deva pacify him. Lakshmi says, Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham. My husband is Shantakaram. Whatever I say that he listens. But I don't know who is this so angry mood person. He is not my husband. Lakshmi is not going. Then everyone requested. Nobody is going. Narada knew. Because Narada knows Prahlada will bring Narasimha Deva. Narada knows. So Narada now requested Prahlada, you please go and pacify. You are the cause, no, for him to come. So when some problem happens, na, so senior Prabhu said, yeah, you are the one done to you solve it. So he said, okay, you go, you pacify him. So Prahlada holding a garland in his hand, he comes near to Narasimha Deva and he garlands Narasimha Deva. Then Namaste Narasimhaya Prahlada Ladadaine. Then he garlands and he bow down. Then immediately Narasimha Deva, he was so angry mood. He was not in the mood at all because the devotee was troubled like that. Not only Prahlada, the whole state, the devotees were troubled so much. Immediately, Narasimha Deva, what he does, he smiles at Prahlada. The smiling posture of Narasimha Deva you can see. And then he blesses Narasimha Deva to Prahlada and says, what do you want? Ask. Because when Lord comes, when he was pleased, everyone asked something, no? Then Prahlada said, what do you think? Do you think I am a businessman? I did all this to do some business with you? No, I don't want anything. I want to have Shuddha Bhakti, selfless service, Nishkama Karma, Nishkama Bhakti. Please give me that. Then Lord said, no, I am pleased you ask something more. Then Prahlada says, if at all you want to give something, you please protect my father. You please give him Bhakti. Then Narasimha Deva was very pleased. How come he is so troubled by that person, still is praying for him? This is the Vaishnava quality. Vancha kalpatarupyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namah. So Vaishnavas, they always pray, they always think betterment of the world, even about the enemies, so that they also get Krishna Bhakti. They also be happy. We have in our movement so many devotees who have dedicated their life to enemies, actually, you know. So anyhow, after that, all the devatas, they came, they prayed. Then Narasimha Deva gave a blessing, boon to Prahlada. 21 generations before and 21 generations in future. All will be protected by me. Whoever becomes a Shuddha Bhakta. How many of all of us want to become Shuddha Bhaktas? Jai. So the best thing to become Shuddha Bhakta is chant the holy name of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. On this auspicious day of Sri Narasimha Chaturdashi 2023, I thank His Grace Narari Chaitanya Prabhuji for giving His mercy and opportunity to speak Narasimha Deva, glorify Narasimha Deva in this temple, ISKCON ICC temple. Also I thank all the devotees assembled here. I want to offer My humble obeisance to all of you. And also I want to thank the management for giving the opportunity. Those who have not taken the chanting beads, today is the opportunity, the best day to chant. Please take the chanting beads from the temple. Chant the holy name of the Lord. It will protect us. No one will come to our help at the time of death. Only the holy name can protect us. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. His Divine Grace, Abhay Charanaраvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Shri Narasimha Dev Bhagavan ki Jai.